And we're just going to stand there and let him? We stood there and let him. Now, am I incorrect? This is the actual... Yes, it is. Oh. Okay. Fancy letting us in, bud? Deactivate the shield. The Lord Inquisitor is expecting the rogue trader below. Huh? I bet he is. I just saved your asses. Surviving soldiers bears grave wounds inflicted by God's weapons. Even the most skilled Tyrigans would likely be powerless to heal them. Now, Kenrix, come on. I wonder what the Inquisitor has to say. And as I said, I wonder who's pulling the actual strings here. Like, has he been corrupted by an archenemy? Has he? And if so, who? You know? You'd think by now that humanity and the Inquisition would know to leave well enough alone. Ooh. Okay. Oh, this does not look good. Huh? Reality bubbles before you and bursts with an agonizing shriek. A few silhouettes now stand in your way. Three of them seem to have your face, and yet the differences are striking. Each has been marked by the other accomplishments and different experiences, making you feel like the protagonist of a tale about a pair of twins separated at birth. Emperor, bestow strength upon me to smite yet another obstacle as I carry out your will. If you are sentient creatures and not mere eidolons, I suggest you back down without fight. I did not come here to claim your lives. My master, changer of ways, is this of your making? No, I can feel it is not. You are not playing tricks on me. You are sending me prey for a great sacrifice. Look at where your doppelgangers came from. The blatant abusive fabric of existence is causing the motes of reality to flare up. You see the mirages of the Coronis expanse in their glow, altered past recognition by the decisions you have made, or could have made in some other world. Who are you? Some refer to me as the Warden of the Expanse, but I prefer being addressed simply as Titania von Shire. Nice to meet you. Me from a different version of existence. The doppelganger makes a sign of Aquila and utters, I am the blazing paragon of humanity, unbroken by tribulations, the first to venture into the darkness without fear, and the one who unites and brings back which was forfeited. I am the rogue trader of the God Emperor. The last doppelganger smiles coyly. Speaking of me, I am the only version of ourselves who chose the path to true power. I serve the master of the changer of ways, and I already chance upon my reflections in his dreams, which is why I am the only one without a dumbstruck expression on my face. So you are me. The truth stems from the Emperor. You are lacking it, which means you are not the true von Volantius, but a flawed replica born out of flawed reality. So one of my versions chose to serve the arch enemy. I do not serve. I reign. You grovel, but I dominate and rise ever higher. Adira opens her mouth, and you see the blackness between her teeth in place of her tongue. 100 otherworldly warp voices speaks instead of a voice. The master requests sacrifice, a living sacrifice. Toss them into the warp. Their past will be unraveled and woven into yours. Why did you come to the Epitaph? My master, the changer of ways, directed me here and revealed my destiny. This is where I cut short the life of the corpse Emperor's champion and claim the great trophy. This is where I am fated to become one with the warp. I wonder at what point your soul was tainted by heresy. It happened on the day Conrad Voiter wounded me with the cursed blade. From then on I started hearing voices. Fortunately, my companion Adira taught me how to avoid going insane, and I began to listen to and heed their wisdom. They revealed secrets to me and whispered the dark rituals. I raided the Von Volanti's crypt, made a dark offering of Theodora's skull, and then enslaved her spirit. I learned all of her dirty secrets and all of her lies. I saw the full picture and realized that only the strongest survive in the expanse, and any strength is good enough to survive. In short, you've gone from being a rogue trader to being a piece of cracking shit. This is very interesting, but shut up. Ulfar shifts his gaze to you. I have just realized I have not given your spiritual fortitude credit it deserves, Aveta. Have you achieved much on your profane path? Oh, I have. My empire is no paltry protectorate. It stretches across Winterscale's domain, the worlds of Chorda, where my brother Conrad is regent. Together, we rule many planets. I deceived Uralon and the fool and banished him from the expanse after subverting his cult. I taught the brazen Drakari a lesson by sending the Arcelian navigators in Comora to cause the most powerful disjunction in history. And Quetzaltema, I struck down the furious Caligos, a rival for the favor of the dark gods, and I used his blood to make a pact with the Edge of Daybreak, my illustrious teacher. Emperor, why do you so rarely send me heretics who are this eager to confess? My job would be so much easier. You are disgusting. You won't believe how little I care about what you think. You seem to be the only one who isn't trying to pick a fight. I do not enjoy pointless violence. Power and authority can always be used for more of a worthy purpose. Well, almost always. Unfortunately, sometimes violence does have a point, but it gives me a little pleasure even then. So, what brings you to a dangerous place, most peaceful one? Duty. I do not know exactly what Xavier has in mind, but judging by his past reactions, it will be ambitious and terrible, and he must be stopped. We are really bad. Your double appears to be quite discomforted. She nervously clutches an oddly shaped talisman in her fist. Do not possess such an item. Why do you care so much about other people? I have been taught some harsh lessons. When Conrad staged the coup, I was badly wounded. Abelard nursed me back to health, and so did the entire crew. They looked after me and the pet protectorate for months while I was in limbo, a dark and joyless sleep in which I only heard Theodora's last words. Protect my people. And when I awoke, I vowed to do exactly that. To be not a master to my people, but their protector and their champion. Abelard, your Abelard, shares a look of understanding and deep respect with the seneschal from the alternate reality. What is your reality like? I think it has less bloodshed than yours. I brought peace to the expanse, soothed the flame of insidious zeal, and stopped Caligos from falling to vileness. The two of us even managed to become good friends. I sheltered the Eldari refugees and convinced them to join forces to fend off the Drakari. I granted a pardon to the pirates and the renegades who strayed, not out of malice, but Because they had nowhere else to go. Alcazar called me a heretic, but no one paid heed to that castration. The Fellowship of the Void became a respectable merchant guild, and Vladimir shed almost all of his thuggish habits, but died when Xavier turned Footfall into a colossal projectile, which he crashed into Eurofrex too after it had captured by Yurlon the Cruel. Thousands died that day, but tens of thousands were safely evacuated by Vladimir, and I welcomed them to Dargonis. Mercy is the gateway for heresy. This much is true, but a gate admits many guests, and not all of them mean you harm. Your faith seems to be stronger than that of us all combined. I remember in those names the sacred warrants was granted. I remember those hand I was ordained to exist. I believe, and my faith is bright light driving back the darkness. But your faith is cold embers, and when I look at you, I feel ashamed of myself. Did you come here to help, Alcazar? The future is not known to me. The Lord Inquisitor did not give me the full details of Operation Precious Sentinel, but he mentioned its importance to the entire Imperium. I have come to lend him my aid, or to stop him if his plans go against the will of the God Emperor. Your doppelganger vigorously chopped the air with her hands, a grimace of stern determination twisting her face. Where did such piety come from? Oh, it filled me on the day that Sister Argenta and I executed Feodora for heresy. I saw all her wickedness and depravity, and I felt unclean, stained by her blood. So I swore to redeem the name of the dynasty. The Lord Inquisitor from your reality must be pleased with you. And how many feats of faith have you accomplished? Oh, nearly not enough. I struck down Caligula's Winterscale, a champion of Khorne in the ruins of Dargonis. I joined forces with the benevolent Insidia Chorda to purge the cult of the Final Dawn from when they incited a rebellion, and used Footfall to summon a greater demon named the Edge of Daybreak. The unclean spirit is now sealed within the station that I have proclaimed and forsaken forever. Ulfa shifts an approving glance from your double to you, then mutters quietly into his beer. I'll be. He is a vet still. Changing sides would be no. He was like, I'm going to go over there. She is so much cooler. Wow. After the purging of Janus, the Xenos, Crudarach, and the cabal of the Reaving Tempest forged a profane alliance against my protectorate. But with the noble space wolves, I defeated their combined forces and banished them from the expanse. Ulfa rumbles heartily. Ha ha ha! That must have been a glorious hunt, but maybe it will come to pass in our world too. Such strong faith commands respect. I am ready to acknowledge your repentance and your dispensed justice. Oh, the situation has just become complicated. How are we going to resolve this? We shall fight. I sense your soul's greedy interest in the hidden in this crypt, and I will not allow you to take possession of this blasphemous thing. I am afraid we have no choice but to fight. What is hidden on this world imperils the millions of lives for which I am responsible for. For their sake, I will crush any opponent, unless you retreat without a fight. But I see we are outnumbered compared to you, doppelganger. I think it would be wise to join forces. Double you first, and then resolve the conflict between those who have survived. The Emperor is with me, and that means you are all going to fail. Indeed, rogue traders are doomed to forever feud with one another. Oh, such is the power of that poison called ambition that seeps from our warrants. Wow, we're fighting ourselves? Wait, what?
The Emperor is with us.
So, Abelard the Virtuous. And then we've got Adira, who needs to be taken out. And then we've got Argenta. Okay. Hmm. You know what? I'm not going to make Abelard fight himself. That just seems rude. That just seems wrong. And you know what? You're gonna fight the one you wanted to join, because that was rude of you. Actually, no, you're gonna go and fight. It was rude of him. I'm not gonna lie.
My vow is to serve. Request approved.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Where is she going? Okay, she's going there. I'm still gonna chase her down though. Wait, they're gonna fight each other, right? Right? Because I kind of find that rude if they're not.
But of course, Lord. Let's see to it.
Holy terror! Smite your enemies!
For the throne's glory.
Uh-huh.
It will be done. I will do like you.
I will endure.
Indeed.
It feels a little weird.
At your beck and call. Victory is...
Well, that was a waste of a medikit.
Wow, who said that? That's rude. Am I about to be shown how to do it?
Shields me.
Okay. I feel like all that just happened.
It's as good as done. I'll see to it personally.
Is this what happens? What it looks like on the bad guy's end?
Who, if not me?
Vengeance will be swift.
Naturally. I won't object to.
Just a minor setback.
I'll make it happen. In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave.
Okay, Argenta. I feel like you two would have been really good friends.
Why I cleanses the body. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak. I will endure. Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. I'm not injured. I'm enraged. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. A mere pain won't stop me. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Ooh,
Before crossing me, Emperor.
Only in death does duty end?
Shh. Wow. Why are they not fighting each other?
Bite like a I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Sends their regards.
Oh, ouch. Okay, Abelard, we get it. We get it. Well, we need healing.
I needed. Just give me some milk. See how the wolf I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument.
Soul shall become like fire.
So shall it be. Feel the icy bite of death.
Kicker.
None
Right,
can do
that's
that
one
in
each.
this
Well, I'll say one each.
The fame-hungry come. So shall it be.
Didn't flinch. I am ready for whatever
I
comes.
won't go down easy.
Okay. Okay.
Explorators know one route. Forward. The Omnissiah knows all.
Now, reverse the more conservative tactics.
Request approved.
I'm gonna say these Titanians hurt.
Running binaric override. Request approved.
Time to prove my mettle.
What is this foreboding?
I've suffered worse.
Ow. That's rude.
Everyone, step aside. But of course, Lord.
Take
Holy
the first Titania down.
Smite your enemies.
Can't catch my breath.
I'm done with this one.
Okay.
I feel the power surging. Let's see to it. I'll put my psychic abilities to use. More trouble than it's worth.
All right, Abelard, go chase this one.
My place is at the fore. I'd rather not.
I know you rather not. It must feel really weird.
It will be done.
Oh, she is dodgy.
Indeed. I will do my duty. Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature.
Full of screaming here. Ooh. What is going on?
I don't need luck. I have strategy. On it.
My vow is to serve. Insignificant value.
Can't reach him from over here. Wait, I can move a little more though.
I'll make it happen.
I don't know. I don't know what's actually on him.
Don't let your guard down.
Oh, 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 oh.
Hand in hand.
Okay, we're good.
Comes, my hand is thunder. My strike is ruin. Ha!
Need to get a Daragon.
Succeeds. None can do this better than a warrior of the old family.
Stop it! No.
Stop mocking me.
Activate calculated fury algorithm. Machine spirits.
A mere pain won't stop me.
There is movement in the area.
Defense is a good
That's all you've got.
Come on, hit him. Hit her. All right, that should affect her. She should turn into a beastie beast too, right?
I won't go down easy. I need a foothold.
Why is it hitting? I wonder if she's got like a, yeah. No, I'm sorry, here.
I'll survive. I always survive.
Victory is imminent.
Wow, this Titania is... She's a bit of a pain.
It will be done.
Didn't flinch. Here's my perfect moment.
Get her, Abelard. What do you
I'm
mean?
not interested.
Oh, it's too close. Like, what do you mean
For
too
my
close?
I'll brush this off.
An exemplary strike. At your beck and call.
A temporary setback.
Indeed. Oh, an exemplary strike.
Oh, I can move up to her. This is probably a terrible idea, but you know.
It's as good as done. Who, if not me?
I will do my
A mere
duty.
pain won't stop me.
Victory is imminent.
Okay.
On it. I'll see to it personally. I won't compromise my principles.
Grey hair? Sure have.
Okay, I think that's it. Oh, I told you it was gonna be a bad idea. Oh! Yikes! Big yikes! Oh! that was big yikes.
So it shall be. Feel the icy bite of death. Come,
Oh my gosh. Just fall over. Just like that.
wolves reign.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. The scriptural prognosis is favorable. The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
Vengeance will be swift. The Emperor is on our side. For the throne's glory, the Inquisition sends their regards. I won't object to it. Let's see to it. But of course, Lord Captain.
I don't think she hurts just as much as the pious one.
Smite your enemies.
Just need to tough it out. I am ready for whatever comes.
Ooh, 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 ooh. No. Ouch. Ooh. No. Few more hits then.
By claw and fang, the foe will be torn asunder. I hunger for battle.
Okay. Woo.
I will carve runes out of your
Woo.
bones.
Are we leveled up again? Okay. Absolutely insane. Complete insanity just happened there. Well, we certainly don't. Oh wait, there is loot.
I always keep my options open.
Ooh. Oh. How do we? I'm worried we're gonna do more fighting. Connect the memory core. Oh, connect to memory core.
Successful.
Eliminate. Pew 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 pew. I'd be surprised if he didn't try to eliminate them.
Let us not dawdle.
Oh, there she is. It's okay. I was gonna say, take your time. It's fine. Ooh. Oh, you know that's going on too.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I seen a weapon there actually. 40 to 60. It's not bad. Not great, but it's not bad. Where are we going then? We're going down here. Obviously the best rogue trader. More fighting! It wouldn't be the end of the game if it wasn't any more fighting. Oh shit! We're not going this way.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Lord Inquisitor, we're progressing according to plan. Our troops have already reached the target. Okay.
Keep your wits about you.
How are we doing this?
Negligible.
How are we doing this?
Error.
Synergy attack the opposite disjoint streams alien information flood your mind, making you nauseous. How are we getting down here?
Duty prevails.
I always have a back.
Basically, run in charge. Got it. Okay. I don't want to know what the target is. If it's a huge, massive, Necron. I won't say when I first started this game, I thought like we'd be fighting some sort of archfiend, which we still could be. Still could be. And it's always the Inquisition. Always. I see you did not heed my warnings, Titania von Shire. Your decision to come here in spite of them may have consequences, but we still have a chance to turn it to everyone's advantage if your ladyship listens to me very carefully. With all due respect to you, Lord Inquisitor, I should ask you to refrain from any further threats directed towards the blessed rogue trader, lest you face repercussions from me. How courteous of you to warn me, Master Wasirium. I will remember your words. Master Van Calox, I am pleased to see you. How was your journey? Illuminating, Lord Inquisitor. Henrix's tone would have frozen anyone else solid, but not Calcazar. What are you doing here? Exactly what my duty dictates. Saving the Imperium. Isn't it obvious? Is that what you're here for? What is it? We call it Shard. And yes, as you have noted quite aptly, it is the reason I am here. This construct contains an ancient, or rather a pre-ancient being of cosmic power. They were called the Catan. The entity is currently trying to escape, and I'm here to collar it. Calcazar nods at the giant device, whose design clearly points to it having been brought into the crypt from outside. I am aware of what the Catan is. I think from what I have watched in lore videos, I'm aware, but I'm not 100% aware. What is this Catan shard, and what is it doing here? A specimen of ancient predator race, devourers of pulsars who feasted on star systems. Reality itself bent to their power, but many millennia ago, an ancient Xenos race managed to defeat them, shatter them into pieces and lock them away in prisons, like the one you see before you. And you think you stand a chance against such power? Do you mean to say that a human is not capable of such feat? But I am not just a human. I am an instrument of the Emperor's will, one of many, and the Imperium is omnipotent. If I were to fail, another would follow in my footsteps. That is how humanity makes the impossible possible, with the hands of particular people in particular circumstances. Your skepticism is unwarranted. And how will taming this creature help save the Imperium? Over my years of service, I have come to realize the main problem that humanity faces in this war is the imbalance in power. Our opponents are not races or nations, but incomprehensible monsters, and it is high time we acquired one of our own. My yoke will bind this creature and make it a chained guard serving the Emperor. That is not the full extent of my vision. There are other shards similar to this one, scattered across the galaxy. I plan on seeking them out and confining them all inside the yoke. Each conquered monstrosity will bolster our defenses. I still have many questions for you. Given the circumstances of our meeting, I do not see why I should hide anything. I seriously doubt you will share this information with anyone else, for one reason or another. How did this thing end up in your possession? Thanks to your predecessor, I arrived in the Expanse at the call of the Explorator fleet to deal with an Archmagos Armorat heresy. But I quickly came to realization that the Coronis Expanse problems run much deeper than tech heresy. Unprecedented piracy running wild, blatant smuggling of Xenos artifact, willful and impetuous rogue traders, and the growing threat of ruinous power. All this in a region that the Drukhari considered their domain. Frankly, I considered purging the entire expanse. It would have been much easier to burn down the whole tangle of threats and corruption. But the web of spies that I have woven presented me with much more interesting and radical solutions. While investigating Armonat's connections, I turned my eyes to Theodora von Valancius, who ultimately gave me the shard. What's Theodora involved in all this? Theodora's instincts were uncanny. She spent decades hunting for a key that could open the dimensional gate, as if she knew that there was something incredible waiting for her on the other side. Her ladyship was lucky enough to discover the shard during one of her expeditions, a trophy that was too much for her to handle. Archmagos Armonat studied it on Theodora's behalf, creating weapons in exchange for access to the dangerous relic. But their research was too primitive and unambitious compared to the true power contained inside the shard. I had one of my own acolytes, Tanika, send her spies to Theodora. They infiltrated the rogue trader's retinue, earned their trust, and reported to me about the magnificent object. The rest was trivial. I seized the epitaph and laid down the conditions of our further coexistence. She was wise enough to concede defeat with dignity. I commenced Operation Precious Sentinel. I left the garrison on the epitaph, took the key to the dimensional gate from Theodora, sealed the gate, and started the creation of the yoke. I kept Theodora and her heirs in my sight, just in case. Not long before her death, I assigned Henrix to her and ordered her to rendezvous him on the Reichard Minoris, but your ladyship inherited him instead. I admit I wasn't aware of you. Theodora managed to keep her secret heir up her sleeve. Henrik's lips curls. It is unfortunate that I was not privy to all of the details of this plan. So instead of eradicating Theodora's misdeeds, you chose to inherit them. Argenta's voice rings with righteous steel. Gritting his teeth, Abelard says quietly, "In the old days, House von Valancius would have declared war over something like this, and fought until the offender was dead. What is this yoke? A containment device, similar to this one, except better. The yoke was devised by the brightest minds of two races using the ancient wisdom of a long-gone Xenos civilization. A prison capable not only of holding the Titan shard, but also controlling it while releasing fractions of its being. An instrument of obedience and destruction. A masterpiece whose creation required immense effort. It was made on Uriet's too. I captured Armanet's student, Axomanthia, and she passed all of her mentor's drafts to me. And the one overseeing the process was none other than your acquaintance, the tech priest Cubus Delphium. His fall was regrettable. It seems that the unorthodox, daring things he did at my behest drove him to break his vows and sink into heresy. But the human mind could never have comprehended the shard alone. And thus I appealed to the inhuman mind. I struck a deal with the Drukhari. Theft of the sacraments and secret of the Adeptus Mechanicus registered. Inciting a devout tech priest to commit heresy registered. Blasphemous merging of sacred technologies with forbidden ones registered. Further transgressions registration discontinued. The drill on Pascal's mechanandrite screeches in fury. You collaborated with the Drukhari. Alas, the operation demanded it. Through the agents of one of my acolytes, Melina, I contacted Archon Eumerius and made a pact. I gave her access to technologies contained within this relic and destroyed her rivals in the Cabal. She would relay information on their raid to my spies and I would solve the problem. In exchange, her homunculus Tivantius forged the yoke for me. Of course, I did not let him near the shard itself, but rather set up a laboratory for him at Quetzaltema. It was safer that way. All the pieces were contributing to my plan, but none had enough information to comprehend the entirety of it. Henrix cringes at Calcazar's words. You disposed of Melina like an unwanted rubbish, like waste material, after all her years of faithful service to the Golden Throne. Unfortunately, I had to send Emelina away and remove her from the board. A shrewd woman of principle. I used to value those qualities of hers, but suddenly they started to get in the way of my plan. It would have been safe to eliminate her before she could figure out what was going on, but I must have grown misery over the years and was loath to part with a good agent. Or perhaps I was just being sentimental. The Drukhari want the shard. It is one of the most complicated and perfect creations of the race, much older than the Drukhari. It is no mere object, but a treasure trove of technology. A wise master could uncover many secrets simply by observing it. Nothing can excuse consorting with inhumans. Trust me, your ladyship, the threat of an alien pales in comparison to what posed by the ruinous powers. Eumerius could plunder 1,000 worlds, but she is no Uralam the Cruel. She was as great a danger to her own kin as she was to the Imperium. The disruption she caused among the Drukhari was only to our benefit. She intended to trigger a powerful dysfunction in the Comora, therefore destroying her rivals and elevating her own cabal in the process. Knowing full well how precarious her grand plan was, I made no attempt to talk her out of it. With a little luck, we wouldn't have need worry about the Comora's influence. It was a dark day when you dropped from under the tail of your rotten wombed mother, you loathsome traitor. While we were fighting to exterminate the Xenos, you were busy carousing with them. Had I known sooner, I would have ripped your pitch-black heart right out of your chest. I readily believe that. Since we are being so candid, I must note that you proved to be much less convenient tool than I had anticipated. This new information about Pact, combined with the astro observation data collected in the star system, resolves in the consistencies identified earlier. Unit Xavier Calxar stands accused of stealing the astrographic records of the Cognizance fleet. I am amazed by her analytical prowess. Yes, I needed stars to feed the shard. The cabal of the Revan Tempest could steal them and bring them here, but it was imperative to preserve the exact energy perimeters so as not to trigger the object's premature detonation. I procured the necessary information on suitable stars from the Explorator's Fleet Data Scriptorium. Registering a Category 1 blasphemy, Unit Xavier Calxar is hereby sentenced to intrepidable dissection and study. Upon the cessation of vital functions, the unit remains must be disposed of in disgrace. And then I take it you decided to get rid of your Xenos allies. Oh, well, there was no more need for them, seeing as the yoke was almost complete and the situation was escalating out of control. Theodora was dead, the cult of the Final Dawn had reared its head and was preparing to strike, and Euromaris had forgotten her place. She was putting forward too many elimination requests, and when I told her to curb her appetite, she retaliated. The theft of the Reichard star was timed to occur when Master Von Kalox would be on the planet. The Archeon wanted to rob me of one of my agents and send a message. What? Reichard's son vanished because of me? I still failed to see the connection between the disappearing star and the cult of the Final Dawn. How could the Xenos catalyze the fulfillment of the arch-enemy's prophecy? And then the Coronis Expanse was engulfed in flame. I had to rush the operation to declare sector-wide martial law. Webway Gate that the Yomi's warriors had been using was destroyed and the facility on Quetzaltemus razed. I evacuated half of the yoke that Deventius had completed, but was too late to retrieve the second half from Eurofate 2. Cubus Delphine revealed to Yurlan the Cruel where he could strike. And that almost spelled the end of Operation Precious Sentinel. I appreciate your efforts in resolving this problem. In fact, you turned out to be much more useful than Theodora ever was. The denizens of Reichard's system, Sentinel Pride, and all the other Starless worlds were the ones who sentenced them to death by sending the Drukhari after their sons. Well noted. I acted as the executioner, as regrettable as those losses were. However, to overestimate their importance to the Imperium would have been folly. Every single day, humanity pays a far more terrible price than that must be brought to an end. Then why did you call the Astartes to come to your aid? I needed a remarkably strong force to keep my Xenos allies in check. The Emperor's Angels were just the weapon I was looking for, except, considering the sensitive nature of my operation, I couldn't very well risk requesting aid from my allies in the Death Watch, could I? And then I remembered an old debt owed to me by Space Wolves, great company, so I decided to call in a favor. They were an asset at first. The Wolves helped me close the dimensional gates by overwhelming its security systems. I tasked them with hunting the Xenos condemned by Eurymarius, but eventually they started prying, and that was unacceptable. I could control Fullboard by giving him more tempting targets, but the baleful Howl Pack. They raided an outpost where my agents had been meeting with the Drakari. The pack took prisoners but lost the esteemed brother Ulfar. I hoped they would give their all to the search, but instead the wolves forced their system's coordinates out of the captive and came crashing down on my head. They had no gate to transport them. They used nothing but their warp engines. Thankfully, they realized their situation too late. Titanankia managed to neutralize them. Ulfar stares coldly at him, the deadly frost of Fenris crackling in his voice as he speaks. You will pay for this, Xavier Kalkazar. Know that I have my blood vengeance, and I will have your death. I see. You've come so far in pursuit of answers, Titania von Schei. It would be too cruel to leave your curiosity unsated. Being as the inhabitants of the place almost killed you, I gather that something went wrong with the plans of yours? Not at all. Operation Precious Sentinel is in its final stages. The increase in Xenos activity is a vexing yet trivial development in the grand scheme of things. They are supposed to guard the device, but they slept through the intrusion, and only the Catan Shard emanations couldn't make them stir. Theodora's research destabilized the Shard's prison, and my project only made it worse. Whenever particles of the Catan Shard's energy seep out, many curious phenomena occur. The destruction of the crypt, the warped reality. When I tame the monster, I will order it to stop disrupting the laws of the universe. And what brings us to the most interesting part of our conversation? You know my plan, so now I want to know yours. Will you admit that I am in the right and join me in this undeniably ambitious act? Or will you try to stop me? I will be upfront with you. If it is the latter, I will be forced to remove you. But I am sure you realize that already. That's the second time you have threatened the Lord Captain. Listen to yourself. What you are planning is heresy. Enough, Titania von Schei. It will only be heresy if I lose. If I prevail, it will be triumphant feat in the name of saving humanity from the horrors of the universe. And I will not lose. I will not let you bring this insane plan to fruition. Hendrix, eliminate the rogue trader. Kalksar gazes at the unmoving interrogator. He will do no such thing. And I'm afraid the rogue trader is right, Lord Inquisitor. I will not. In that case, Henrix van Kallox, in the name of the Emperor, I hereby revoke your inquisitorial privileges and declare you excommunicated, traitoress. The punishment for your heresy is dead. Dead? Death. And I bid you farewell. The Inquisitor nods calmly. There is not a shred of hatred or disappointment on his face. Farewell, then. I am glad to have made your acquaintance, Titania von Schei, despite everything. He glances at his retinue. Eliminate the rogue trader.
You will beg for mercy, and I will grant none.
Okay, we're just gonna leave it like this.
Running binary override. Request running functions successfully terminated. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Whoa, do you see his health? Okay.
Request approved.
Stay vigilant.
My faith shields
For the
me.
glory of the Imperium! Death to the heretics! Die!
Okay.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Hold on. Let's make it quick.
Cats! She's got her go taken off her. I'm glad I'm not the only one who does it.
Want some more? Out of my way. Here we go. Let's get to it. Skitya! My Keramite hide is strong!
I won't object to it.
Naturally.
Oh, stop parrying!
Let's see to it. For the throne's glory.
I'll make it happen. It's as good as done. I'll see to it personally. I'll make it happen. On it.
High momentum.
By the wolf's eye, perish! None could die in disgrace. So it shall be.
I find it hard to believe in second chances.
The bite of death! Cubs play.
I'll make it happen.
Okay.
Who if not me?
Let's get to it. Hold on. Let's make it quick.
Oh, we need to get the mystic.
At your beck and call.
God damn.
It will be done.
So it shall be. Not my
Get the mystic out of the way.
done. My strike is ruin. Wolves, I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument. See how the wolf succeeds. Out of my way. Here we go.
My ears are ringing.
Let's get to it.
Oh my gosh, so many people.
Martyrdom is a reward. Advancing. My vow is to serve. Request. The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all. Cogitation failed. Running binary override. My vow is to serve.
Follow my
Oh, he does not like Argenta at all, does he?
I'll do it. Endure. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands.
He is gonna be a pain in my
Doubt is for
butt.
the weak. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
It is kind of satisfying, though.
Hold on. Let's make it quick.
Focus, Van Callux. I won't go down easy.
Why can't I? Is it too close, maybe?
But of course, Lord, nothing stands against me. Holy terror, smite your enemies.
I won't object to it. Let's see to it.
The Inquisition sends their regards. Someone's death wish is mine to grant. Holy terror, smite your enemies. Nothing stands against me.
Naturally.
It's as good as done. I'll make it happen. You never stood a chance. I'll see to it, personally. Who, if not me?
Hey, if we can get like these guys sorted, then all will be good. However, I wonder if we can get.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. Indeed.
Wow.
I will do my duty. It will be done.
My hand is thunder. My strike is ruin. Corpse play. Wolves reign. So it shall be.
Ooh, that would be good.
Can do this.
That'll be good.
Feel the icy bite of death. Let's get to it.
Take you.
Let's get to it.
Let's get down to business.
As the tactical narrative dictates. Request to
Oh, missed. How frustrating.
the scriptural prognosis is favorable. Request approved.
Pain cleanses the body.
Oh, he does not like Argenta.
Break their morale.
Let's make it quick. Let's see to it. Holy terror, smite your enemies. The Inquisition sends their regards. Holy terror, smite your enemies.
I get as much digs in.
Stands against me.
But of course, Lord Captain.
For the throne's glory.
I'll see to it personally.
Ah! Damn it!
I'll make it happen.
Vengeance will be swift. The Inquisition sends their regards.
The Inquisition doesn't really send its regards anymore.
Holy terror, smite your enemies.
It's as good as done. Who, if not me?
Out of my way.
High momentum.
For von Valancius.
Oh, make up your mind. High momentum, low momentum.
At your beck and call. It will be done.
I'll stop parrying.
I will do my duty. At your beck and call.
I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument! I will carve runes out of your bones! Die in disgrace! Our foes reek of cowardice.
I was wondering if we could actually reach him now.
Task to someone lesser.
Kick him.
Here we go.
Nothing.
Let's get to it. Hold on.
What the hell happened there? Oh, okay. Can't reach them. Can't reach them.
Running binaric override. The undesired soul comprehends all.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
Okay, we get it. You want to do all your rawr.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands. My Emperor!
I did forewarn them.
Doubt is for the weak.
It hurts when we're so close.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Injuries will not slow me.
Let's make it quick.
Okay.
Let's see to it. Nothing stands against me.
I won't object to it.
But of course, Lord Captain.
There's not much really to say on this one other than, let's just,
I won't object to it.
beat him up.
For the throne's glory. I won't object to it.
I'll make it happen.
That's annoying.
I'll see to it personally. It's as good as done.
Focus, Van Kelks. Focus.
Come on, get him.
Let's see to it. But of course, Lord Captain.
Kick him one more time. Did he? Oh wait, he's technically dead. Okay. He's now become a... okay.
My place is at the fort. It will be done. Target well struck. Indeed. Victory is imminent.
I challenge you, you damn get.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Come through. Sorry.
My strike is ruin. See.
Sorry.
Feel the icy bite of death. So shall it be.
Oh, come on. This dude needs to...
On my way. Here we go. Bite like a paw.
Explorers know one route. Forward. Desire condemns you. Insignificant value.
Brace yourself,
I
Avalon.
am his will made manifest.
This could hurt.
Faith without deed is rather
The firing pattern detected.
Sorry.
The Emperor will be undone. As the Emperor commands.
Oh, Argenta.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Let's get to it. Scorn the pain. I'm
Okay.
done with this one.
Okay. Now what?
No, it is too early. The yoke must be activated, or all is lost.
And we're just going to stand there and let him? We stood there and let him. Now, am I incorrect? This is the actual... Yes, it is. So, oh. Like, these are meant to be older than the Chaos Gods. Oh, Inquisitor, you messed up.